For both of you guys that he just mentioned, just those preseason accolades, what do those mean to you?
Go ahead, Shaq.
I mean, of course, it's an honor. We're in the gym all day. I feel like our team success last year was a big contributor to those awards. Obviously, our play gets the credit for it, but I feel like how big of a year we had last year and what we did was big on that.
We've got a question, Tony Collins.
Yeah, for Jaden and Jahvon, how comfortable are you guys playing on the court with JD, all three of you guys on the court? I know it's a smaller lineup, but how comfortable are you guys with that?
Go ahead, Jahvon. Why don't you start with that?
I would say we're pretty comfortable. JD's been on both of our teams. Some days it'll be JD and Shaq. Some days it'll be me and JD. So, we're pretty comfortable. He's a great player. He's definitely exceeded expectations in the coach's eyes. And, well, I knew he was good, but you know what I'm saying. But, we're pretty comfortable on the court together. And, we're looking forward to, the exhibition and our first game November 9th.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he's a great player. He's came in and, exceeded expectations, obviously, for the coaching staff. I feel like he's getting more comfortable with every day. So, us three being on the court together, it's fun. With every day we're, gelling. So I feel like we're going to do well.
All right, Joe, you got a question up front here? You got a microphone? There you go.
I'm kind of going off of Tony's question for JD and JQ. Two guys, being first team preseason All SEC. What do you guys think that says about like the progression of the program as a whole, and progress that you guys have made?
Right. I mean, it just goes to show like the work that we put in. We pride our program on, getting in here and getting yourself better. So, obviously that can attest to how well we do on the court. So, like I said, it's an honor, but it's just, we try not to get too much into that stuff and kind of just put our head down and work. So.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what he said, Keon Ellis over there, I feel like he should have been also first team All SEC. He's in for a big year, and not a lot of people are talking about him, but he's going to surprise a lot of people this year. So definitely the program, and us winning a lot last year, winning the conference, and that played a big part in us being selected. But it's definitely an honor, but we still got to handle business this year.
Go ahead, let's do Katie first. And we got a couple.
For Shaq, since this is the first time we've gotten to talk to you, just what was the offseason like for you, and what ultimately went to your decision to come back to Alabama?
Right. Off-season was good for me, getting to test the waters for the NBA or whatnot, getting as much feedback as I can. Ultimately coming back here was a decision that, I made with my family. I felt like it was the right decision for me. I'm super stoked to be back. I feel like it was a good decision. I love being here with these guys, and I feel like we can continue to build and have an even better year than last year.
Go ahead, Tony.
Keon, obviously Jahvon just said that you deserve that. Do you feel like you have something to prove this season, and what's your mindset kind of heading into this year?
I wouldn't say something to prove. I just, I don't really, look too much into, the awards and stuff like that. I just go out and play, let those things, fall in line. But I definitely, think I'm underrated, but it's all, I don't really trip on it. It's just whatever. I just think, the hard work, it'll come, during the season. So that's fine with me.
All right, we got a question for Joey, and I think we got a couple of questions on Zoom after that. So go ahead, Joey.
For Keon, what are some things you think that you've worked on, or what are some things that you have worked on this past offseason to kind of improve your game? And what do you think what do you think some of your things that you've bettered this offseason?
I'd say I've worked on my all-around game. I just think last year with our team being so deep in various positions, I didn't get to really show much because we were so great. I just had to be ready when my number was called. So really just sharpening my game all around, and I think just that'll be shown more this year. Just like I said, same thing as last year. Just whenever my number is called, just to be ready.
All right, we got a couple more questions on Zoom. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Michael Casagrande.
Yeah, first, I got two, if I could. For Jahvon, did you at any point consider testing the NBA waters?
It was a thought, but with the year that I had last year, I kind of knew that You know, my first year back. It took me a while to get comfortable, and obviously towards the end of the year, I started playing well and better, and my game just progressed as I got more comfortable. But it's definitely been a thought. But I knew that I just wanted to come back this year and give it another run. As I knew these guys would be coming back with me, and I just feel like I kind of needed another year under my belt and improving myself at this level.
And for the whole group, I mean, I'm a little bit late since you guys started early. I don't know if this has been asked before, but with the success you guys had last year, is there any, what's the pressure like to repeat or to improve on what happened last year?
Shaq, go ahead.
I wouldn't say pressure. I feel like we got a good group of guys led by Coach Oates, obviously, and there may be target on our back or whatnot, however you want to put it. But I feel like we're just coming in with a chip on our shoulder, because there's also another side too where people don't think we're going to be as good as we were last year. So, we just been putting our head down and just working. I feel like we got a group of guys that are bought in right now. Obviously, we're trying to, keep building up so we're ready for November 9th when we tip off. But I feel like we're just going to come in just ready to go and smooth, not really thinking too much on last year.
Jake, you go ahead.
A wise man once said, ain't no pressure when you're having fun. We love this game, so we just looking forward to going out there and having fun, and we have big expectations and we know that, but with the time that we've been putting in, the progression we've been making, we feel like everything's gonna fall into place as long as we handle business.
Anything to add, Keon?
Yeah, kind of the same thing Shaq said, just no pressure. But we do know, teams are like trying to prove themselves against us, so we got to bring it, every night out. But also knowing that this is a new year, we got new challenges ahead of us. So not really any pressure, just got to bring it every night, bring our best.
All right, any other questions from let's do the last question here, and then we got you.
Yeah, just kind of similar to that with the expectations. What is the kind of the message in the locker room to not get complacent and to not kind of fall off from what you guys were able to accomplish last year? I know you kind of touched on that, but is there like something that you talk to each other in the locker room to keep that same mindset? For anybody.
Keon, you want to answer it? Or Jake,
Um,
you want to?
It's actually one of our team standards, because last year we had a good run and whatnot, and on our retreat we came up with, one of them being hungry, not being complacent, like nothing's going to be given to us. So we still got to practice hard every day, go out and play, every minute, like we're in the championship game of whatever. So really just in that sense, just not being complacent.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what Keon said, we're pretty aware we have a target on our back this year. And, that's something that's been fueling us in the gym every day, just to improve, get better every day, and, keep gelling as a team, keep improving the chemistry and, just overall, just not getting complacent, like he said. That's why we made, hungry one of our team standards this year.
Yeah, I mean, like JQ said, it's easy to get complacent having the year that we had last year. But I feel like the guys are bought in, and we're really locked in on just coming out and proving ourselves, because obviously it's a new year, we got new guys, and as Keith stated earlier, it's new, like we got new challenges, so we got to attack those, as a whole, and we got to be ready for that.